Noisy Pixel.
If you happen to watch my preview of Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth, you'll remember that I was excited to make my way through the game and see that the story and systems would hold my interest in the latter parts of the title. Well, thankfully, I was not let down in the slightest, and this is the perfect game to hold the title of the 3DS's swan song. If you're wondering whether or not you should play Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth before Persona Q2, then the answer is a resounding no, which is kinda sad considering I would have enjoyed being able to play as its characters Zen and Ray, but enough of that, onto the review. Persona Q2 opens with the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5 en route for a mission to steal a particular target's heart. However, this mission leads them to be sucked through a bizarre cinema screen, finding themselves locked within a mysterious theatre with two of their members missing. Trapped alongside the Phantom Thieves are the cinema's curator Nagi and a reclusive girl named Hikari, as well as a mysterious entity nicknamed Do. The game utilizes the system's top screen for gameplay for like fights and exploration, which leaves the lower screen for dedicated map making. Which makes sense given that the game is developed by the Etrian Odyssey team. During the game, the Phantom Thieves must search for their missing members by making their way through film-themed labyrinths that have morally questionable aesopes, such as revolving around an evil dictator or people trying to revoke someone's individuality. The cast will need to enter these labyrinths and change the outcome of the films so that they send a better message, and along the way they'll rescue their friends and encounter new allies from the other Persona titles who have also ended up lost in these labyrinths, including the Persona 3 Portable's highly requested female protagonist. The game is also a massive step up from the first title, so you can say goodbye to the ludicrously frustrating dungeons from that and welcome Q2's dungeons with open arms, as they are much more in the vein of the Etrian Odyssey's simplistic and exploration-based dungeon designs. During gameplay, players assemble their team of 5 Persona characters along with a navigator and then outfit them with the titular personas to kick ass as you explore the labyrinths. Each character has their own unique persona and skills, which really help them stand out in the 28 head cast. What was limited once to a couple of standard preset skills is now a full set of unique and shared abilities. And thanks to the way the sub-persona system is utilized, it allows you to give any character nearly any skill, so you're able to complete the game with any team you so desire. It's a lot of fun to see these characters interact with each other throughout the story, with nearly all of them being pretty true to their original characterizations from their respective games. The battles themselves are turn-based and played out in the first person to match the labyrinth exploration. These enemy encounters can be pretty difficult, but Atlas does give you every tool available to get the edge on your opponent. On top of status ailments, buffs, debuffs, and binds, everything is fair game in order to win. However, the best way to get that edge is to exploit weaknesses. Knocking down all of your enemies will give you the chance for a powerful all-out attack, and finishing the battle with one gives you a neat graphic with your cast and increases your XP gain by 20%. Boost status also reduces the next move the character uses to 0 cost and increases the priority. Everything in Persona Q2 is incredibly fancy, and I never felt tired of anything the game had to offer. Animations are fast and pretty, menus are nice to look at, and the entire soundtrack is on another level! Persona Q2 is a stellar new entry in the Persona franchise. The game had me hooked from the beginning to end as I traversed through the cinema-themed dungeons and spent some quality time with these characters that I can't seem to get enough of. With its stunning visual style, finely tuned battle system, and a brilliant soundtrack, this title is a must-buy for any RPG fans who want to crank out the old 3DS or one of its million variants. Noisy Pixel is giving Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers for gamers who write reviews, news, previews, and more. Please subscribe if you haven't already and ring that little bell to stay up to date on all of our future content. Hit me up in the comments if you want to tell me what team you'd use. There's a lot. It's really hard to pick. I went to like Ken, Goro, Naoto, and then it was just really hard.
君は